I went to Detroit for the People's Convention that they had. And Nick Fuentes was supposed to have his little side event, and the venue canceled. So instead, he had this like rally directly outside of Turning Point USA. So inside Kobo, the convention center, you have Donald Trump speaking. And at the same time that's going on, you have Nick outside, screaming about how Henry Ford was super cool. Yeah, great American. And as I'm recording, who walks in front of me but Paul Ingrassia? He's just in front of me for like 10, 15 minutes. Now, this guy knows who I am. Like this is not everyone at the New York Young Republican Club knew who I was. And he just stood there and listened to Nick's speech. He was there for 10 or 15 minutes. He threatened to sue me when I wrote about it. But I'm like, I have video. Like you literally just stood in front of me. Bro. Yeah. And he like turned and looked into my camera at one point, like perfect, couldn't script it. Yeah. So he's been kind of moved around because he was upsetting people, because he was trying to bring in this lunatic Ed Martin and this other lunatic who also did January 6 legal cases, but he disputes being a groyper. But of course I know he knows who Nick is. I know he told me he had no idea. And he has
I didn't know who that nice young gentleman was. He just seemed to be making a lot of really good points.
In his messages to me, Nick was standing up on top of a roof, and what's below a roof? It's a wall, oftentimes. That's how they work. And I was standing, it was like a wall, like an L shape, and Nick is here. And I'm standing at the only open space. So like to leave, you'd have to walk by me. And Paul was like, oh, I was just cutting through to the other side. I accidentally watched Nick. I don't know if you were walking into
through the wall.
Yeah. It's not responding to my email. So like, but it's like, okay, yeah, sure.
Because of your leftist wall conspiracy. That's why you lost access to Paul Ingrassia. Okay, cool.